Yeah, so my name's Toshane Boyce. I'm just making this video to show you, or to show myself, that me at 15 years of age, when I look back on this video, I know that I made it and that I said from this day that I will be successful. So when I am successful in life, I can look back at this video and said that I said it to myself and I pursued my dream. So for anyone else that doesn't believe in themselves and don't believe that it's possible, set your goal now and you will see later on that life is possible. You can be successful in life. So from this video, you will see that your dreams, what you set out to do, can become successful.
These games are literally all we have. We literally have to just go out there and show them who we are.
NFL Academy alumni, Toshane Boyce is here.
Hey guys, it's Toshane Boyce. I'm here to share my journey with you. Get up. Finally, we can actually show who we are as athletes, man. So I'm just happy, man. Happy. But you know, the job's not finished, so we just gotta keep going.
Yes, I'm Jordan, this is Mac.
And this week we are joined in the studio by Toshane, who trained at the NFL Academy here in the UK. Firstly, talk us through what got you interested in NFL.
So when I initially started, I did track, so I never really knew much about American football before. And then me and one of my friends that used to go to my secondary school saw a leaflet that said NFL. And we were like, NFL? Like, NFL? I didn't know NFL was here in the UK.
Yeah.
So it was like, you know what, let's give it a go. Prior to this, I did track, I did rugby, I played football. So then we went to the trial and I knew from track, speed was my element. Like, that's what was just me. So I was like, you know what, let me just show them who I am by just running.
At what point did you realise that it could potentially become a career?
At the end of the year, there's like an award ceremony, and there was an award called Players Player of the Year. And that award was basically the best player on the field and off the field. As
Voted by the players?
Voted by the players and the coaches. And I was blessed to be awarded that award.
So it's a great achievement.
Great achievement. So obviously in my mind, I'm thinking, right, I'm someone that just graced the game. I've never played before. And for my teammates, my peers, and if they can see it, then other people may be able to see it as well. NFL, how did it start? I mean, started 4 years ago when I was 16 years old. You know, didn't know what NFL was, didn't know what it meant, but come from track, doing rugby, you know, and from playing those sports from young, you know, naturally I was always quite fast, quite strong from young. So American football kind of fell into my lap in a way.
Go, guys! What are you waiting for? Yes!
But the actual story is, when I was 16, me and a couple of my friends that went to college, secondary school, Howard Academy, you know, we saw this leaflet that said NFL Academy and was like, NFL, like in the UK, like what's that doing here, sort of thing. So it was like, you know what, me being sporty, I was like, you know what, let me give this a go and just try and see where it takes me. So we went down to the trial to compete, you know, and see what it is that NFL actually was and what we were going to compete against. And then when we went down to the trial was at 1,500 people. Yeah, 1,500 people. So it was like, you know what, like, I didn't know that there was that many people that were involved, that played or even knew what NFL was, you know, but me being me, I was like, you know what, no matter what I do from young, I've always strived to be the best version of myself and to always just do the best. So regardless of what it was, I was just gonna dominate and just do the best that I could do. So went to the trial now, as I said, 1,500 people, different positions, some people that played, some people that haven't played, but I just wanted to just go there and dominate. So they made us do some combine testing, so 40-yard dash, vertical jump, broad jump, shuttle. So I went there, and then on the day, I must have ran the fastest 40-yard dash time. I think it was a 4.61 at 16, which is, you know, pretty fast for a little 16-year-old. And then the head coach at the time, obviously I didn't know him at the time, but now he's my head coach still, Tony Allen. He must have called me and said, like, look man, you know, have you ever played before? And I was like, no coach, I just run track. And he just wrote something down, and you know, to this day I don't know what it was, but in my mind as a young one, you know, clearly I did something right. So I just said, you know what, let me just keep going and do what I need to do. The day finished, and then the coaches called us in and said, you know what, like we're gonna let you guys know in a couple weeks time, like how you did, if you made it through to the next stage. Waiting, a couple weeks time, you know, anxious, not knowing, you know, if I made it through to the next stage or not. A couple weeks later, they let us know through email, and you know, fortunately, I made it through to the next stage. Unfortunately, though, my friend that I went with at the time, that went with me, he didn't make it through. So I kind of felt like I needed to pursue this chapter for him in a way, because like me and him kind of both found the leaflet together, and you know, the fact that he wasn't with me anymore, it kind of made me feel like, you know what, I gotta pursue this and I gotta continue this journey, not just for myself, but for him as well. What's up, guys? It's your boy Toshane. Currently injured at the moment, you know. Some of you may know that I hurt my leg during an American football game, so currently just going to the gym, trying to get my recovery on. Got an ACL tear right now, so just going to the gym, gonna get right, do my rehab program, and get better, man. I want to be back on the field. Chilling. This is the ends though, man. Sugar. Is this your first time coming to this one? Yeah. First time? No way. Hey man, especially for the ACL right now, man. Got me taking stairs, man. Getting steps in way. So then we made it through to the next stage, and from 1,500 people, they cut it down to 150 people, so 10%. So for me to be in the best 10%, it showed that clearly they saw something in me, and it kind of made me believe in myself even more to say, you know, if they can see something in me, then I definitely have a chance in this sport, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what, I'm here now. I got to dominate for myself, my friends, my family. Let me just go and do the best that I can do. So then when we got to the second stage, they held it in the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, 2019. So this was when the first launch of the Tottenham Stadium was happening, and we were the first athletes to ever be on that field. So even just that moment as a young 16-year-old to be on the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, you know, that stadium is just so amazing. So it was definitely a blessing, and we did the exact same thing that we did in the first testing, where we went through combine testing, 40-yard dash, vertical jump, broad jump, shuttle, and then it was just us competing between the best 150 athletes on the day. And then after we finished competing, you know, there was loads of media, loads of Sky, you know, loads of parents and families that came, that flew from Portugal, Germany, all over the country, just to kind of be a part of this fresh, brand new, unique opportunity. So I went there, did my best as always, and then they told us at the end, same process, you're gonna have to wait a couple weeks, and if you make it, they'll let you know in the email. If you don't make it, they'll let you know in the email. So out of the 150 people, they was only selecting 80 people, so 60 people were still gonna have to get cut from the program. So in my mind, I was like, you know what, I gotta be one of them. I know that I did what I needed to do in the day, so I gotta be one of the 80 that make it through. So waiting, and then a couple weeks just before September, as you know, the school year starts in September, I got an email saying, congratulations, you made it into the NFL Academy. And then, you know, after that, like life just changed. You know, a young boy that never knew about NFL, never picked up American football, that used to play rugby, that used to do track, fell in love with a sport that he never even knew. And, you know, like just the love for the sport just grew from there. You know, 2019 obviously was my first year in the academy. 2020, obviously COVID happened. So, you know, big big, effect for everyone. Wasn't able to go to America, wasn't able to play any games. It was a tough period for everyone. Not just sport-wise, but just life in general. We lost our normality. But just kind of being on lockdown showed me how much I loved and I cared about the sport. I never knew about the sport before, but being able to kind of get exposed to COVID showed me that you can either learn more about the game, lock in, work hard behind the scenes, or give up on this game and just do something else. So being able to kind of be involved in this game and picking up American football just showed me the essence of what it means to play and how to compete, and just the family element of meeting people from different countries, different places in the UK. It really brought diversity to my life and just showed me that people here are actually here for you, and you can really make the most out of a bad situation. So it's grateful.
Sportarten gerne dabei bleiben. Also wir nehmen euch heute ein bisschen mit, tragen euch natürlich auch regeltechnisch das ein bisschen näher. Das ist der obligatorische Cointoss, der wird in Amerika immer noch so ein bisschen mehr zelebriert. Und das haben wir einmal übernommen.
Can you finish them? Yes, sir. Can you finish them? Yes, sir. Break them down mentally. Okay?
How I tore my ACL, oh my days.
Walkthrough is basically when we just walk through the plays that we're gonna do tomorrow or before the game that we'll do. So we're literally just at walking pace, just so no one gets.
Really, really grateful for Under Amour, man. Under Amour's been a huge help for me. Without my whole injury, the physios, the coaches. Big shout out to Under Amour for just being, that support system for me.
My name's Kelvin, I'm 19 years old, I play football and I live in Enfield. He's a good character, like that guy's a dog, man, honestly. When we both went to Amsterdam, me and him were just together, both Christian, praying and everything. Literally, the night before, we ate together, sat next to each other.
My personality, people would say that I'm funny, they call me a joke, man, but on all serious terms, they say that I'm locked in.
The team selected the best 20 people to go over to America to compete in camps. I was grateful enough to get the opportunity to go. I went to different camps. I went to TCU, Texan Christian University, I went to Houston, and I went to Dallas, SMU, that I went to in America. And we basically just went over there to compete, to show what we could do, show that even though that we're from the UK, doesn't mean that we can't play, we can play football.